All right, so we got this. We took the plug out of this water jacket port here. We took the adapter that's supplied with the kit, put Teflon on it, and we'll screw it down in there, and then we'll screw the temperature sensor for the Bandit EFI into that. So we'll get this tightened down and I'll show you. All right, so we got the temperature sensor screwed in, and what I want to do is lay this wiring harness out and see how I can route it and hide it as best as possible. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Then I'll plumb this return line, and we'll have the fuel system done up. I mean, it's pretty close. Like I said, just to plumb the return, and from the pre-filter to the tank, which I probably gonna wait until we get the cab on to do that. But we'll see how that goes. So hang on. All right, so goodness gracious. Sorry about that. There you go. So you got your return line. It goes all the way out and comes out right here. Now, we still got to tie all these lines up. I've still got this brake line I need to tie up, and that return line. So we'll get those tied up, and then I think we'll wait until we put the cab on to plumb this line up. But we're gonna go ahead and lay this wiring harness out and see how it falls, and that way we'll know which side of the exhaust to put the oxygen sensor on and all that. So hang tight. So the wiring harness, it is really neat. It comes in this nice looking aluminum, and it's real simple. So we're gonna lay this out and plug everything in and see how everything routes. All right, we got the harness plugged in, and this goes to your computer. So it could probably go over here. I'm thinking close to the battery somewhere on the fender. And then you've got plenty of wire going to the O2, which is this lead right here. And I think we'll do it to the passenger side pipe. Then you got your positive battery, your negative battery, so everything falls out over here. And then your tack lead right here, which will go to your distributor. So we'll have to run this a little closer over there, which is not a problem. I'd like to make these wires kind of go down a little bit more. Kind of keep these, maybe tie that right there, and just kind of get all that down like behind the throttle body so you can't see it. But yeah, I think it's really neat. I like the way it works. So we'll it works good. I like it. So I mean, really can't do anything with that wiring until we get the cab back on, but I kind of wanted to lay it out and see how it was going to lay out, and I really wanted to see, you know, which pipe to put the O2 bung in, but we're gonna put it in this one. So that's what we're gonna do, and we'll have it, needs to face, you know, kind of at an angle, not straight up and down, not straight sideways, but kind of at a, I forget what angle they call that, but it's to keep moisture off the tip of the probe so the probe doesn't go bad. So, and then this is the fuel pump wire, so I mean it's the right length to go to the pump actually. And then this is the fan control wire, which I won't use because I'm running a clutch fan on here. And then this wire right here goes to the key, so we'll run that into the cab, to the key to the key switch. Excuse me. And that's that. Pretty daggone simple. I don't think it gets much simpler than that. So we'll just keep on plugging away at what we got to get going on. So I got my oil pressure gauge will plumb in right there, or right here, one of those two fittings right there is where your oil pressure goes in on this truck. And then that bolt right there is a ground, chassis ground. So pretty simple stuff. And this tack lead, if we run it around this way, that's gonna be perfect too. So well, we got that going on, so that's not a problem at all. And so just, we got to tie some lines up, and like I said, now that I know where the O2's going, then I can finish welding my head pipes up. So I go ahead and weld this one all the way up on the driver's side, and then we'll do our O2 bung. The kit come with a strap-on bung, but I bought a M18 1.5 nut, and I'm just gonna weld it straight to the pipe. So I think there'll be less a chance of it leaking that way. So that's the way we're gonna run that. So that's that. So like I said, the installation of this is pretty straightforward, and so I'm, like I said, real pleased with that. I got to get a few bolts to mount this stuff up. I need to clean my power steering stuff up so I can mount that up. And we mounted our alternator this morning, so we got that on. Got to have some coolant fittings, and that'll be that. So y'all stay tuned, and I'll show you as we get this thing together. But like I said, it's looking like we're almost ready to put this cab on. So we're getting really close. It's awful windy today. I hope y'all can hear fine without the wind, with the wind blowing. But so we're gonna get this buttoned up, and we'll show you more as we get there.